So today we got to talk about the SEC and its decision to go to conference only and its kickoff date and all that's coming up after the bumper.
Don't be cornering me. Hold up. Time. You gotta help me with that corner shit.
What's up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. Consider hitting the like and subscribe button because I upload a video every single day. So it's college football related, sports related. We have a good time. Today, I want to talk about the SEC who made the decision today to go to a conference only schedule. That means that Oklahoma and Tennessee is off. LSU and Texas is off. Arkansas, Notre Dame is off. Ole Miss and Baylor is off. Kansas State and Vanderbilt is off. Mississippi State, NC State, it's off. Also means we're probably not going to see Clemson, South Carolina, who has played each other for like 111 years. It's a sad day, and I don't like this spinoff of This Is Us called College Football Sads, but it's the right decision to make. Now, you're going to hear that a lot. What I think is crappy about it is that they're taking, this long to do it, and the Big 12 is yet to make that decision, but we did get access information for the virtual media day on Monday just like 3 hours ago. And then they decided to cancel Media Day today after finding out the SEC has made its announcement to go to a conference-only schedule. Now, the SEC normally has 7 games for each, of their, conference play and whatnot. And there's 14 teams, so we'll see how that goes. But they have already moved the SEC championship game to December 19th, which means Christmas is about to be lit. I regret nothing. I also think that we have to ponder the big question here, which is, what exactly happens to the Popeyes Bahama Bowl? Look, I understand that this is going to be news that some of you expected and that some of you are sad about. It's also news for which I was prepping for. Matter of fact, just minutes before they made this announcement, I was like, yo, don't be surprised these games get canceled because this thing called the COVID is going the way that it's going. The NFL talk about, hey, we're going to wait a while. College football is like, yeah, us too. We're going to let you guys go first. Meanwhile, Oklahoma and Texas High School Football Associations be like, cooties are booty. We playing. All right. So today is also the day that we had the going home for Congressman John Lewis. And with the going home of Congressman Lewis, I'm reminded of what it actually takes to stand for what's right and what you are willing to risk. The man had his hands in his pockets on a bridge in Alabama where police beat his head so badly that it cracked. He stood for civil rights. He stood for what was right. He stood for it before it was part of the America that I grew up with. I don't want to see cowardice become the way of the day. And what I mean when I say that is there are a bunch of rich white dudes in suits who are supposed to make the good decision, the sound decision on behalf of children, on behalf of these players whom I love, who I talk with all the time, and who don't have any agency. Yes, the NCAA and conferences have said we will allow you to forego the season and not lose your scholarship. They don't talk about being ostracized from the team. They don't talk about how they are called quitters behind their backs. They don't talk about how difficult it is for them to leave men that they call their brothers and will know for the rest of their lives, who they'll be linked with, who they are linked with. We don't talk about your family either. I have a friend who has a kid that plays high school football. I have a friend that has a kid that plays college football. And I have friends who have kids that play in the NFL. And what I say to each one of them is, tell me that your kid won't get sick. Because I don't want your kid to get sick. I don't want you to get sick. I don't want your family to get sick. I don't want you to have to go through that. Then tell me that they have a decision. It's cavalier to say in the YouTube comments what you would or would not do behind an anonymous name or even your given name, because it's YouTube. Nobody cares. There's only need to either block you or delete your comment if I think that is untoward or completely over the top, which happens more often than not. But as we continue to talk through football and football news and sports news, on the day that we were expecting everything to kind of sort of feel like we're getting close to being regular with the NBA being back, Major League Baseball underway, what we're seeing is, one, how difficult this is to do from a logistical standpoint, and two, how many people are actually willing to commit themselves to the work. I believe that if you wanted to be an athletic director, you wanted to be a head coach, you wanted to be a conference commissioner, your job is not to be the face when it's milk and honey, when there's nothing but millions of dollars rolling in and everybody wants to tell you how good you are at your job. Your job is to make decisions like you're making right now, and to make them with absolute confidence and absolute moral standard. I was raised by two people that hold those two values dear. My parents are ex-military. They raised an Eagle Scout. Managed to make it through college, through my graduate program, buying my own house, to this space right here that I've created with you and your help. But you know how I felt about this. You know how I felt through these talks we've had about social justice and Black lives. You know how I have felt about playing football through the COVID. I'm going to be here with you. I'm going to be here with you. But while I'm here with you, I'm going to be making my wrestling TV show for YouTube and perhaps even other projects. But we'll be here. We'll talk. We'll commune as the SEC goes to conference only, and it's only a matter of time before the Big 12 announces that they're going to conference only. It's just a matter of what that's going to look like, whether or not Oklahoma gets to keep its date with Missouri State on August 29th, or if they even try to push the season back to that same weekend that the SEC wants to play football, because today the dates are what they are. But asked us 2 weeks ago, and the dates would have been different than what they are. So head on a swivel with this, folks. We're going to ride it out. We're going to be all right. Be strong in your belief. Be strong in the science. Be strong in the data. Be strong in knowing that it's a sickness, it's a disease, and you are not immune, and the people you love are not immune. Wear a mask. Wear a mask. Wear a mask. All right, that's it for me. Doses.